back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP. Today I'm going to show you how to make the world burger. We're going to as many countries that we can find. Let's get on with it. Alright, first thing I've got to the US, I've got some beautiful beef short rib. It's on the bone and all. We're just going to take that bone out nice and carefully using a boning knife or a filleting knife. Just take that bone out, be nice and careful. Don't go nuts with that knife, we don't want to hurt ourselves. And there we go, we've got a pretty clean piece of meat. Short rib has got a beautiful amount of fat in there. Normally slow cook these things, but for what we're doing, this works out absolutely perfectly, and the price is fairly reasonable as well. So we're going to cut that up into little pieces, put that on a tray with some baking paper, and we're not going to bake it, we'll show you what's going next. I've got some pork belly, so let's go to Europe. Let's get some pork belly rashers, cut the skin off, just run your knife along the back of that skin as well, like I'm doing there, and get as much fat as we possibly can. We're really going to need it for another ingredient that we're going to use. Again, cut those up into nice little small pieces, put that on our baking tray. So let's continue through with all the rest. We're using around about a kilo's worth of each meat. It's on the tray, that's going into the freezer for around about an hour to an hour and a half to firm right up. Right, let's go to France. We're going to make up some onion. I've got my mandolin, a nice little brown onion. Slice that up nice and thin. Put that straight into a pot like I've done right there. A knob of butter can go in. We're going to turn that on. A little bit of salt. That's going to help these soften up a little bit. And let's go back to Japan. We're going to use 1 bottle of Asahi beer. That's going to go straight in. The whole bottle on top of those onions. Add a little bit of sugar, maybe a teaspoon's worth, and we're just going to keep cooking this down until we get a really nice reduced soft onion. Right, we've got our meat out of the freezer, and we've got our mincer happening. You can use a hand mincer if you want to, or another type of food processor. I'm using my mincer attachment, and just simply put that through on the coarsest grind that you have. Right, this is our first step. Now, in Australia, we can buy kangaroo mince. That is 1 kilo's worth of kangaroo mince. Now, it's still quite thick and quite coarse, but what we're going to do now, give that a little bit of a mix through like that, get all those flavors happening, and we're going to simply change our dye over on our mincer to the medium grind, just like that, and we're going to put all the pork, the beef and kangaroo mince straight through once again, and what you're going to end up with is an incredibly beautiful flavor. Let's go to Mexico. Let's make up some guacamole. We've got some avocado in there. Back to Japan with a little bit of sushi seasoning, some black pepper can go straight in, some white pepper that can go straight in. If you want to add salt at this point, do so. I'm adding in a bit of apple cider vinegar. Right, give that a bit of a crush up with the back of a fork. That's all we need to do. We don't need to add anything else. Right, that's going to add a nice little extra flavour to our burger. Let's make up a little sauce. Back to Italy with some Parmesan cheese in the bottom. Back some American mustard can go in. A little bit of normal general purpose mayonnaise. Put about a tablespoon of that in. A good heaped teaspoon of some pickle relish. So we come back to the UK, and again in the UK a little bit of HP sauce that can go straight in. And back to Japan, we're going to use a little bit of Kewpie mayo. Gives it that real beautiful creamy flavour. Mix all those together just like that, and before you know it, you've got your barbecue, also your burger sauce ready to go. Alright, now I've got my little teppanyaki grill happening, and all I'm simply going to do is get my hamburger buns, and I'm just going to toast those off just like that. You can do this on the barbecue at home if you want to. The weather is absolutely miserable when we were filming this, so I just did everything indoors. Get a nice little toast up on your buns like that. Now we've formed up some little balls with that mince that we've just made up, with the ground meat that we've made up. Just using an ice cream scoop, scoop that out into a little ball, give them a roll between your hands, and we'll end up with a uniform size burger at the end of all of this. Right, we're going to get our big spatula and Get something to help press down that spatula. Don't use your fingers. I'm just using a muddling stick that I make cocktails with, and we're just going to press that spatula down, or that barbecue flip, straight down top of the burger. We don't want it too thin like a normal smash burger, but we do want a sort of reasonably thin burger. Smash those down like that. Now we get one bit of colour on one side, we'll give those a flip and get the other side nice and browned up. These don't take very long at all to cook, and the kangaroo you can actually have a little bit rare by the way. So just some good old processed cheese, American style cheese, a plastic cheese, and go straight on top of the burgers. Let's start constructing. Let's put the heel of the burger down, a little scoop of our guac like that, and just smooth that out evenly, and it's going to work like a little bit of a butter type deal. A little bit of arugula from the coastal Mediterranean. They can go straight on top of that guacamole like that, and we can now add our first patty of burgers. Alright, they can go straight down. A little bit of Italy with some tomato, they can go straight on top again. Our second patty can go on like that. I'll tell you what, if you haven't had a burger like this before, you don't know what you're missing. Let's go put some pickles on there. Who knows where pickles originated? We're going to put a burger sauce on the top of the bun like that, and our beautiful caramelized onion, they can go straight on top of that as well. This is really, really nice. Right, let's go to Russia, where Poland and all those sorts of areas. A little bit of beetroot. Let's put that on top. Burger with beetroot is the best. We can put our lid on just for now. We've got the deep fryer happening. I'm going to do some fries, and we're going to do the very last ingredient for this burger. Just take the top off, a couple of onion rings on top, and there you go. Our burger is almost complete. Alright, I'm going to serve that up with some beautiful crinkled fries. Who knows where they originated from? I don't care, because they're my favourite. And there you go, KP's World Burger. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I know it's a little bit more involved recipe than normal, but it sure tastes good. Please share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. Trying to get the name of KP's Kingdom out there. Hit that notification bell, you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. But if you want to see some of my more crazy ideas when it comes to cooking, or just trying to make something really basic a little bit different again, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. I'm off to eat these mad world burgers, and look, that trio of meats, the beef, the pork and the roux, really work well. Anyway, I will catch you next time.